Well, this week, more students went back to school, and nationwide schools are limiting cell phone use in classrooms. CBS's Danya Backus has a look at some doctors who say the devices lead to mental health and learning disruptions.
In classrooms across the country, cell phones seem as prevalent as book bags and pencils. But in states from Arizona,
it's become the heroin of our time,
to South Carolina,
it just has to be turned off and put away.
educators and lawmakers are cracking down on the devices, restricting or even banning them in schools.
I had very difficult interactions with students who answered phones in the middle of class, who didn't want to put them away. You know, there are these TikTok and Instagram trends that become very, very disruptive.
Spending time on the phone scrolling during a classroom activity or a learning session, it really negates the children's ability to absorb that information or learn that information.
Dr. John Piacentini is a child psychologist and director at UCLA's Child Anxiety Resistance Education and Support Center. He says phones in schools can also harm mental health and stunt social development.
It really interferes with developing creativity, with developing social skills, the ability to get along with each other, to problem solve.
Recent studies show students in phone-free classrooms had higher levels of comprehension and lower levels of anxiety, but not everyone is convinced.
We've had phones since we were in 4th, 5th grade. It's a part of our life now. Not that it's an addiction or an obsession, it's just an aspect of our life that we've learned to live with.
Dr. Piacentini says parents can help students adjust to phone-free schools by putting their own devices away. He suggests parents, teachers, and students work together to create a healthy and supportive learning environment. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
California is the latest state to pass legislation requiring school districts to limit students' phone usage. Others like Indiana, Ohio, Minnesota, and Virginia already have similar laws in place. Here in Illinois, we do not have statewide laws about phones in schools, but Evanston Township High School does require students to put phones in a storage unit during classes.